And welcome to Holly's Racing Fantasy. This is your hotspot for weekly NASCAR Cup Series race recaps, latest news, and of course, fantasy picks for the upcoming race. And now, here's your host and the voice of Holly's Racing Fantasy.
There we go.
Lot to get to this week.
Lots.
Boy, what a 500, huh?
It was a really good race.
It really was. I'm glad
really
that there was no rain and they did not get delayed. They moved it up an hour.
Did it hold off? Did it eventually rain there at night?
Oh, I probably did.
I'm sure it did.
I don't know. I didn't.
It looked pretty grody there.
It looked like it
at
was
the end of the race.
It looked like it was coming though, but at least they made it through.
It was actually a good 500 this year.
Mm-hmm. Lots of pre-race stuff I watched. You know, they had a nice story with Brad Keselowski about, we should probably just go to the race winner first. And then
you want to do that
talk about
first?
all that.
Let's take a look.
I guess so. That's
Yeah.
okay. Race winner.
There's Michael Jordan, and Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick.
And that's been the big story, not just Tyler Reddick winning it, but Michael Jordan getting a
500 win as an owner.
A ring as an owner.
Absolutely.
And Denny as an owner.
Yeah, I guess Denny too. They really aren't making much of Denny though, are they?
You know, they're really not.
Yeah.
They're kind of talking more about Mike.
Oh, totally. Hilarious.
And here's a picture of Mike crying on the trophy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Because that's what
touching.
in the pre-show he talked about. Him and his family would watch the Daytona every year.
Yes.
I mean, he's not just
yes.
this is a good investment for me.
Exactly.
I mean, he loved him and his family. They used to watch it for hours. If it was a 6-hour race, they'd watch it till it was over. They'd sit there for 8 hours, 4 hours, he said.
Exactly.
And I could see that why he's crying. It probably means it's probably family and sentimental and
probably. Absolutely.
All that good stuff.
Absolutely. So. Yep, and he, we drive by that house a couple times a week where he sat and watched the Daytona.
Where he sat there and watched it is like literally.
John was going to get a Google map of it this week, but
but I have actually.
Time is fleeting.
What's that saying? I've been held captive. What that joke with the fortune cookie?
God, I've been help
me. I'm kept captive.
I'm held captive in a fortune cookie.
Yeah, I'm captive to a puppet warehouse. Slave master.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to put more. That was if I was going to show you a cool graphic of where our house was, and maybe I still will this season.
Yeah, maybe next week. You'd have next week. Yeah, you'd have to get through it.
I'm going to commit a murder, and we're going to.
Right. Oh, now somebody's going to look back on this, and they'll pin it on you.
Oh.
So, okay,
kidding.
Before the race, Brad Keselowski, a little interview with him, he said that after he broke his leg, he thought he would never get in a race car again.
I believe it.
He said he's broken his ankle, his arm, his jaw, his ribs, and this was the most pain he's ever had from a break.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of rehab. His doctors told him that he would not be ready for the 500.
Yep.
And he said, "Oh, really?" And he pushed it and he got in there. And he actually had a very good result, Isn't
that something?
It really is. You know, what's funny is I don't even know if I pulled up here it is. So Brad ended up 5th.
Right.
Because he was part of that mess at the end. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, well, the fact that he came in 5th?
Crazy.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
I mean, that's like...
And exactly.
I didn't see him up there. That wasn't on my radar.
Well, he's been okay. He's been okay there in the past.
Yeah,
but,
he's decent.
Come on,
Yeah, but he isn't. Yeah, he had a lot of trouble last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then they did a little piece with No Way Back. Doctor said, okay, they did a little piece about Greg Biffle.
Yeah.
And Mike Joy was talking about him, and I swear, I thought Mike Joy was going to start crying, but I did. I started crying. So that was a very nice memorial because God only takes the good ones.
Well, it appears, yeah.
That's why we're still here.
Yep.
Because I'm an old,
We're an old bunch of old devils.
Yeah, an old devil with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
So, but what a guy. God bless. But he's up in heaven, juggling his crowns of gold, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Denny Hamlin had a little interview with Tom Rinaldi. That was nice. It wasn't as deep as I thought it would be because they interspersed like little shots of Denny saying things with like pictures of the house and the entire burnt house. Then they said Denny when they were going through the rubble after one of the only things that they found that was not damaged was this journal that Denny's father had been keeping. It's like grandpa's journal kind of a thing, writing down things, because Denny's dad was terminal. He had terminal COPD. He wasn't expected to live, for another playoff race at least.
Right.
So that doesn't make it any easier, but he was writing things down for his grandkids, like his favorite color and his favorite foods and different favorite things. And and his wishes at post death. So they were able to find that and keep it. That's pretty miraculous.
Yeah.
And so Denny was just talking about how what a experience. I guess Joe Gibbs had been spending time with Denny's dad throughout the previous year, trying to get him to the Lord,
Yeah.
And he didn't. I'm sure he succeeded because,
I missed that whole segment.
You did.
Yeah.
And
I missed a lot Sunday, but
that's okay. And then Joe Gibbs actually beat Denny to the hospital.
Yeah.
When his dad was taken there. So,
That's something.
That just shows you how close they are, in that racing team.
Yeah.
So it was the windiest Daytona 500 ever.
Yeah. You could see the palm trees just like
the palm trees were whipping.
Looked like a hurricane.
It did. And they showed lots of pictures from before the race. And boy, they were showing close-ups on that start-finish line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't they show close-ups in Phoenix when Holly's Racing Fantasy was on that start-finish line?
I know.
But anyway, it's
in the intro.
It is in the intro. I know.
A lot of video games had to get played for that.
They sure
to
did.
get that on the
They sure did. So let me run down a little bit for you. Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was second, Joey was third, Chase Elliott was fourth, Brad fifth, Zane Smith was sixth. Zane Smith also won the second stage.
Yeah.
Or first stage.
That's crazy.
First stage, maybe.
It was in the Smith was in
First
the weekend,
stage.
all weekend.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because Chandler Smith won the truck race.
You're right. Yeah. So Zane Smith won stage one. So he finished sixth. Chris Boucher was seventh, which he ran up front a little bit. I wasn't sure if he was going to do something. Riley Herbst was eighth, who was the scapegoat. He was the one that kind of caused a lot of wreckage at the end. Josh Berry was ninth and Bubba Wallace was 10th. Everybody's William Byron finished 12th, but God, it's amazing he finished 12th.
I thought he was done from when they first started the race.
Yeah. Kyle Busch ended up 15th.
Yeah.
He had some good, I thought he had a couple good opportunities. I thought Chase Elliott was going to win. Chase Elliott almost did.
Yeah.
But boy, that last lap,
yeah,
I'll tell you what, Tyler Reddick got around Chase Elliott, and then, because his teammate Riley Herbst gave him a great push. But then Riley just got a little wild and got into...
He either got wild or he...
Oh, no.
Went to help his team out. Went the extra step to help his team.
No conspiracy.
They would know, though.
They would know.
Because they can track what they're doing. So they know. They know.
That's just racing. That's just Daytona racing.
Yeah.
And half of them came across the finish line backwards.
Yeah.
Like Elliot and Brad and Joey. But hey, at least they came across the finish line.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Great finish.
Bubba Wallace was up there for a little while. He led 40 laps.
Yeah.
Which is the most... Kyle Busch led 19. Michael McDowell led 10. Ross led 12. Yeah. John Hunter Nemechek led 19 laps. Chase Briscoe led 23.
Yeah.
Even Todd Gilliland led a lap.
See that?
So a lot of people led some laps, but Bubba's looked like he was going to get up there a little bit.
Bubba led a lot.
He did. And then I heard the announcers saying that at the end, when all that was, because Bubba was still up there.
Yeah.
But he ended up with a 10th place finish because they said he would have had to wreck William Byron. So he, avoided that.
Well, that's good, though. I mean, it's a good thing that he didn't.
It's true.
Now,
did you have a picture?
Yeah, I got a little Bubba here.
Bubba?
Let's bring that one up here. Now, there's Bubba. well, his teammate is in the background.
This is our little bit moment of Bubba drama.
There's a little Bubba drama here.
I admire his drama. I admire his spirit. And there was a lot of clickbait out there. Can you believe what Bubba said?
Bubba's always going to get clickbait.
He is. Oh my gosh,
he's the man you love to hate.
They don't write articles about anybody else.
No.
But there's Bubba Wallace and what's he doing and everybody.
But I would say it's a little, I don't know. Should there be a curtain on this image?
It's kind
should
of
be wearing a cape. Like
it's kind of like
it's a little over the top if you ask me for a professional athlete.
Well, really, maybe. Yeah, but what does it look like at the end of a basketball game or the end of a baseball game? That in the dugout.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what they're doing in the dugout.
Yeah, that's true.
They make that same. They're sitting there. They're staring out on the field.
Yeah.
They got the towel over their head. Some of them are crying, and that's what it looks like in other professional sports.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
Why not?
Why not?
He's passionate, but you know what?
I'm not against it. I don't
think he lined it up exact. It probably just
it's weird that the shot went that way.
I know.
I mean, it really looks like it's like
yes,
But
he did say, he did congratulate. He said, "Hey, sucky
afterwards.
as this is for me, this is great for Michael Jordan. What a birthday present
for the team.
This is great for the team. It's great for Tyler. We and so he did. It was a positive."
Yeah,
it was a positive. But if there's going to be drama, whether he steps into the drama on purpose or accidental, there will always be someone to take a picture of that drama.
He's got to be careful.
He does.
He should have done that maybe near the car.
Yes.
Right? I mean, like you said, in the dugout, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
But he looks kind of center field right there. I mean, he kind of looks like he's like right there, right in front of the celebration.
Right.
Maybe do, like you said, like when you see, other teams and stuff, they're, on the bench or in the dugout.
Okay, right.
Maybe, maybe sit outside your car and just,
it
just sucks and just be mad or whatever.
Yes.
But don't take it out to the, don't go to the pitcher's mound.
Don't go to the,
Don't go to the pitcher's mound.
That's
or
a good
center
point.
court.
That is a good point.
Maybe that's the way to do it.
Right up front, BJ McLeod hits William Byron, right?
Right.
And it's like right up front, we're saying, what kind of car you got? Do you have a good car? Do you not have a good car?
Right.
I mean, what is happening? And I think that set Byron's day.
Yeah.
That first hit, just the not a ton of damage, but just enough to kind of screw him up.
Enough already in a backup car.
Right.
So, so he was already dealing with that and then, trying to get a feel for the backup car and having no practice time with it or no run time, whatever, So, I mean.
Yeah. And BJ McLeod was out after 4 laps.
Yeah. So the question is.
Or no.
That's a debatable question.
Yeah.
If you don't have a car that can handle Daytona 500 or a driver, should they be allowed to race?
I don't know. Why? I don't know. That's what makes it such a free for all. That's what makes it so much fun, right? That's what makes it fun to watch.
Ask anybody like Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Keselowski.
Right.
They'll probably tell you no, they don't belong on the track.
Probably.
Denny, I guarantee they don't think drivers like that should be on the track if they don't have. A car,
Yeah.
Because you could be Carson Hocevar. You could be Hocevar, and he's risky and he's he's very aggressive, but they still kind of like he's got a car that can do it, and
it's
he's got most of the time, So
I got to tell you, I'm shocked at how many. Yes, there were some accidents, but I got to tell you, most of the cars went all the way to 200. 25 cars finished that race completely.
Usually at the end of the race, there's 10 cars.
Right. And then another 10. I mean, most of them got at least 199, 195 laps in. I mean, it's a very few that went, obviously, BJ McLeod, 4 laps. Yeah. Alex Bowman, Todd Gilliland, Justin Allgaier, they were out after 123.
There you go.
But it's really...
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah.
But there were some pretty rough wrecks.
There were. There were some pretty rough wrecks, some rough hits.
A lot. The end did not go. Christopher Bell didn't finish well. Ryan Blaney was 27th.
Yeah. Who had a good day. He was up front most of the day.
He was.
Him and Joey kind of had a thing going at first.
I think Joey was up a little bit better.
Yeah.
SVG was even up there. SVG led 3 laps, which I like that. I like seeing that at a super speedway.
You know what car that didn't do too well? Well, it should have. It did pretty good. Here's Marshawn Lynch's car.
Oh, do you got that?
I got that up here.
Marshawn Lynch's cooler car?
He was driving around the cooler car throwing out beers to everybody.
Was it beers?
Yeah, I think it was beer.
Blah.
Isn't that guy awesome?
He's hilarious.
He's driving around the pit.
He was down there with Bubba, right?
Yeah, but it was still, he was driving the beer cooler.
Yes.
With him. I mean, that's like something...
I love it. I like seeing the crossover.
I love it.
Puka Nakua was there.
I had an image for him too, but my phone wouldn't send it to my... It has been a technical nightmare of a day for me.
Is there a sun flare?
It is. I wonder.
I don't know.
Because my phone wasn't working right. I was trying to send, because during the race, I was capturing all these images for the show.
Figures.
And I can only send like these 4 images. I have like one more here of Miranda.
Oh, yeah, Miranda.
Because she was the pregame.
She was
concert.
the pre-race concert.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. She looks good.
Puka was playing football down there with Bubba, and then he went. Kurt Busch took him for a spin.
Oh yeah, he looked like he was enjoying that.
Yeah,
big time,
big time.
And the Thunderbirds.
I
mean,
they're not always there.
No,
so that was great.
No,
very emotional.
Really cool.
I was very emotional. I was really enjoyed.
I enjoyed it.
The beginning of the Daytona and the race itself.
I haven't screamed that much at the end of a race. Though.
Oh my God, we
hoarse.
screamed because.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick is John's fantasy driver this year in the fantasy league. That's his permanent.
Which in all joking, right?
We said
we were joking all week because he is my driver for the year and the way we play our fantasy.
Yes.
And we kept saying to each other, so it doesn't matter who you pick.
Doesn't matter who you pick.
Tyler Reddick's going to win.
Tyler Reddick's going to win it. We kept saying that.
I kept saying it all week.
It was so funny.
And he really did.
Yeah. In my family league, you get one premier driver and you just you draft.
Yeah.
And then you get one secondary driver.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you pick every week.
Yeah.
And whichever your drivers does the best, that's who you get the points for.
Right.
So it's pretty fun. Yeah. So John had a pretty middle of the road draft, and I was kind of surprised Tyler Reddick was left.
Yeah.
When you drafted.
I was shocked too.
But
I knew to snag him, even though he didn't win a race. Let's talk about that. I mean, the guy suffered all last year, just problem after problem. Son almost. Yeah. I mean, and this guy comes out and wins the Daytona.
Yeah.
There's no better statement than that, or nothing to turn your.
No.
I
hope the year is like that. I hope people win that are unexpected all year. I hope it's a weird, crazy, fun season.
We gotta get Kyle Busch to victory lane here this year.
I really had a feeling. I said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't."
It almost seemed it.
Donald on our YouTube channel said he said the 8, the 17, and the 48, which great choices. And then after the show, he said, "What? No Kyle Busch?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I regretted not mentioning him, but you just don't know with Kyle Busch.
You don't know.
He's great at every track, or he has been, but he's not.
That's why you know what? You got to have fun with fantasy, people. It's kind of a crapshoot.
You do.
You can.
Yeah, because after this week, I'm at the bottom. Me and my dad and my brother-in-law are at the bottom of our fantasy list this week because I cap it at 15 points.
Right.
So we got the 15, which stinks.
Yeah.
Because my main driver, because I got to pick almost third to last,
Yeah.
there weren't a lot of premier drivers left. So I went with a wild card and I picked Connor Zilic as my driver for the year.
Yeah.
And, we'll see. I still have faith in that.
Yeah.
So,
hey, you know what? Everyone, in our league, talking fantasy, everyone's going to have a 15-point race.
Everybody's going to have a bad race.
You pick 3 drivers out of this show, and you know what I mean. And sooner or later, it's what it is. But just,
it is.
I don't want people who play fantasy sports. It's hard not to get upset because it's your team and you're rooting and you're pulling, and then it doesn't go your way. You don't have control over that. So you just gotta what? Enjoy the race. Enjoy.
Sports is rough.
Sports is rough. It can be rough.
It really can. Why do we do it? We can't help it.
Well, if you can balance it, it could be great.
Yeah, that's true.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun if you can balance it.
If you can balance it.
So this week, do you have anything? Okay. So anything else to say? Kevin Harvick and the $100 bill. Did you want to talk
I'm not
about that?
quite sure. Of course, I never had time to fact check that. And I don't even know if I heard it correct because there was a wrench in someone's grill.
Yeah.
And they found it in the pit lanes. They were taking the wrench out of the grill.
Yeah.
And then he said something. I swore he said one time in Texas that one time during a race, he found a $100 bill in his grill. And he kept it. And he kept the $100 bill.
Yep.
And
I would not be surprised.
But I can't be sure if I heard that right. So
you probably did.
Yeah. But I was I couldn't really hear.
The Toyota split at the pit at the end when the Toyotas went and Bell, Wallace, and Herbst pitted.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy they didn't. And then they pitted on the next round.
Oh,
and then Tyler Reddick pitted completely with the Fords.
Yeah.
And then we were like, hey, wait a minute.
And someone in the booth said, hey, you doesn't matter. You can try to group with who you got. Group with who you got. So you might make some new friends because
absolutely,
it's just the way you're on the track. You can't get off that way. So I have to say
I
just had a moment. Sorry.
I feel like they're a little testy with each other in the booth sometimes.
Oh, yeah, they can be.
I feel like, little Mike Joy kind of talked over Kevin Harvick a couple of times. It's kind of interesting. No sexy booth talk whatsoever.
No.
The Clash was.
No, the Clash. We'd be kicked off. The whole show would be taken down.
Absolutely.
If we said the things they were saying during the Clash.
Yeah, exactly. Or the duels.
The duels. Sorry, I don't call them the right way.
You don't. The Clash had some sexy booth talk too, but
they both.
But the duels had a lot of sexy booth talk.
We were like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no sexy booth talk this week, but we'll probably get sexy weather guy going. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this week, suffice to say, it was intense, but it was good.
Yes.
It was a good 500 for a change.
It was great.
I enjoyed it. Down, done, and over.
Yes.
This week, we're going to Atlanta.
We're going to Atlanta.
The Autotrader 400 at Echopark Speedway in Atlanta.
Yes.
This week, we are a Sunday at 3 o'clock venue.
Yes, we are.
Now, Friday is qualifying for both the Truck Series and the O'Reilly.
Okay.
That's, 3 o'clock for the truck on FS1, 5 o'clock for O'Reilly on the CW app. I make fun of that all the time.
I know, I love it.
Now, qualifying for the Cup is 11 a.m., everybody. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's on Prime.
Yep.
So remember, qualifying is now on Prime until June.
Right.
So
that's great.
Keep your eye out for that for qualifying.
That's one thing in NASCAR we have consistent.
We do.
We have to qualify.
Yes.
On the same place.
Yes.
In the same place.
Yes. Now, the Craftsman Truck Series is on FS1 at 1:30 on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. And then the O'Reilly is at 5 p.m. Mm-hmm. So you've got the truck and the O'Reilly in the same day.
Ooh.
Yeah, Craftsman is on FS1, and of course, the O'Reilly is on the CW.
You can get some good sleep time there, Hal. Because she made me watch Let's Watch the Truck Series, and she went to sleep.
I did. Can you believe it?
Yeah. No, I watched it. Though.
You did.
It was fine. But,
it was.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what?
But you know what? She works like a dog, so.
Sometimes that happens.
It's just kind of.
I did watch the O'Reilly, though.
I'm like, we should watch that. And it's just
boring.
And it just kind of,
I like the truck guys, though. I like seeing who's doing what's what.
I do.
And of course, the Autotrader 400s at 3 o'clock on Fox.
Yes.
So that's on Sunday. So there's a lot of fun to be had this weekend if you're so inclined.
The O'Reilly, the Daytona with Saturday was great.
It was actually.
I mean, it was fun to watch. It was just great.
I don't love Austin Hill.
Yeah.
And that's probably just because he's always
That's because he's someone's dad who's like playing basketball with a bunch of kindergartners and you just like slamming over them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, come on, dude. I don't know.
He's probably not that old. He's probably young.
I don't think he is.
But he's been around a while. Yeah,
it just seems like he's been in that, like, And I mean, and I liked Algar too, but he's kind of another one that they've been in the series so long. It's like they're kind of like
up there.
They're always up there, and they're the guys to beat.
Yeah. But they had some good wrecks. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I enjoyed watching it.
Speaking of wrecks, do you want to do the Decker story, or do you not want to do that on the show this week?
No, you know what? Okay, so is it Haley Decker? Is that her name? Hillary, Haley.
I have it right
I'm
here.
good. I'm smart. I'm sorry.
No, we're just trying to.
I should know.
I have it right here.
Okay.
I could tell you it is Natalie.
Natalie
Decker.
Natalie Decker. She was running in the O'Reilly, right?
Yes. Yep.
And I like seeing women in racing. I really do.
Yeah.
I like it. She got into a wreck, like literally the wreck happened and she kind of was flying up on the top and she ended up, getting involved in it.
Yes.
So, I mean, technically, yes. Could she have gone a little bit slower to avoid that? Absolutely. But the whole thing is...
Here's a picture.
There's the picture. Now, it's hard for women in anything.
Yes.
Whatever we are doing, it is hard for us.
Yes.
And being in a male-dominated sport like NASCAR, obviously that's not a picnic. So I love her, but you know what? Control that whine. Girl, you got to control that whine. You could swear like a sailor because all the boys do.
Yep.
But you got to be careful.
Let's listen to that.
That whine came out.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. Go ahead.
Let's listen to her
Sound
radio.
clip.
Let's listen to her radio.
Yeah.
Today kidding me? That hurts so bad. Why the did he roll off the track? Who the was that? That pisses me off so much. That hurt. Holy
You got to get that whine out of your voice.
And then the boys in the booth.
Because this is what'll happen.
Well, I mean, Sam had no brakes, had nothing. There's nothing. Yeah. He didn't want to roll up the track. Like, I'm sure she's frustrated, but that's part of speedway racing.
You also have to be slowed down.
Yeah.
When the caution's out, cars are wrecking, there's no reason to be at any rate of speed at that point.
Which is true. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's a little bit of mansplaining, like you said. No, girlie. Honey, now you slow down up there, girl.
That's car-splaining.
That's car-splaining.
You know, you got to change the oil every 3 months. Every
exactly right. Right. So I think that I just again I want to support it. I love it. I don't mind the swearing. That's what everybody does too. But you got to just be very careful because as women we have to be more careful about how we are out there
because you're under a microscope.
We're under absolutely. Yeah. You're under a microscope and you put that little bit of whine into your voice and everybody's going to pick up on it. Even other asshole women, because there are a lot of asshole women out there too that do not support. But I like I said, I support. But it's like at work. Yep. I gotta play the game. I don't want to, and there might be people that I work with. Actually, not here at past jobs that I'm like, oh, I can't stand this person, but I play up to them because that's how you got to do.
Yeah,
that's how you got to do. So you know, that it's going to get ripped up. Yeah, you know, someone's going to come out there and try to rip you up just because.
And there's a lot of heat of the moment there too, because in her post interview, she was really, really cool.
Really well spoken.
Well spoken.
And that's
she didn't
great.
swear, and she was like, "Oh, she was very, very cool."
That's
and
great.
Like I said, she's cool. I mean, obviously, it's just like
we're pulling for you, girl.
But you just and again, heat of the moment. Come on, we all don't act great in the heat of the moment.
Don't give them anything.
Try not to give them
to hang on. Don't give them anything to hang on, girl.
Yes,
you go. You keep going. You keep going.
All right.
But
we are up to a half an hour.
Oh, fudge me. Well done. All right. Daytona show. Let's get to the
some
track
weather right here. Yeah, it's going to be
track weather for Atlanta.
It is going to be, let's see here. It's going to be 51 degrees.
Ooh, chilly.
Yeah, I mean that's for us Southerners, that's chilly. That's a little chilly, you know.
Is.
And that's
rain? Any rain?
No rain.
Great.
We are going
to,
at least for today, sunny.
Okay.
Sunshine, 51.
Great.
Rain, no rain.
Great.
We're going to get this race in.
Great.
And I'm clapping my hands.
Okay.
So,
clapping it in. Great.
So let's go on to who do you like?
Who do you like and why?
And why?
Do you want me to play it on the guitar?
Oh, okay. Let's do that again.
Technology?
Let's just pause here because we can. It's not a live show. And what the hell? This is my day today. Okay, let's clear this. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, and take 2 and action. And let's go to who do you like and why?
That's a great idea. Let's
go.
Yep.
Who do you like and why? Who do you like and why? We want to know who you're picking, so you better get to thinking. Who do you like and why? Who do you like and like and who do you like and like and who do you like and like and like and like and like?
Our first on the list is Tara. And she is picking Ryan Blaney.
All right.
Almost always finishes well here, and she's looking for a win out of the 12 in Atlanta.
The mustache.
Oh, the mustache, man. You got to get that Pringle can.
I was going to do that too.
No. Sunflowers. Yep.
Sunflowers.
Rose says Chase Elliott for the win because he won last year, and he's a native to Georgia.
Yeah, he's always got a little advantage there.
And he did good in the Daytona 500.
Yeah, he did.
Jeff is saying, I will jump on the Chase Elliott bandwagon.
Yeah.
He was consistent last year and wants to win big this year.
He does. Could be Chase's year.
Could be.
Yeah.
Scott is picking Ryan Blaney as well.
The mustache.
While he hasn't won here yet, he's 6 for 6 and finishing inside the top 10.
Does very well.
Totally. And Mel says, after having the Daytona 500 rug snatched out from under his feet on the very last lap, I'm going to go with home state kid and pick Chase Elliott to win Atlanta.
Good picks from everybody.
I know. Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott. That's what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, I know. No, we got me thinking.
And they're totally right because You can look them. You'll find out in 2 seconds who's on my fantasy
I
picks.
think we will, won't we?
Oh, my Lord.
We are going to find out.
I love Who You Like and Why. Now, if anybody wants to participate in Who You Like and Why, I post it on Facebook. That's Holly's Racing Fantasy on Facebook. And I post it every Monday night. Sometimes I get it in there on Sunday.
Yep.
But I am dedicated to putting it in sometime on Monday. Who Do You Like and Why? Put it in there. Now, if you're watching this show on YouTube, you can go into this video for next race.
Yes.
Because we won't see
For Texas.
Right. Because obviously, if you're watching this video, it's too late for us to put your name on the air.
It's too late
But
for...
you can say, hey, give me so-and-so for Texas next week.
That's right.
Or if you're listening on Spotify, you can make a comment on Spotify too.
We have comments open right there on Spotify.
Absolutely. Just say, hey, I like this person for Texas.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
So
go for it, man.
Have fun. We have a nice group on Facebook. We have a good time.
We'll put your name up on our show and lights.
Absolutely. We put your name on the show.
See your
man.
name in neon lights.
You got it.
Right?
All right, let's go to my picks.
Let's do it.
Okay, the Autotrader 400 at Echopark Speedway. My first brilliant pick is Chase Elliott.
Nice.
Awesome. Bill from Dawsonville's son is a hot pick for Atlanta. Yes, he won it last year, but he's also had a few not so great finishes. Okay. Yeah. Now it doesn't. It took him a while to win here.
Yeah.
I remember his first win here.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think he's on a new trajectory, and I expect him to come out hot after his near win at the 500.
Yes.
Next up is Ryan Blaney. Okay, yes. Last June's accident. Forget about that. Before that, Blaney only finished outside of the top 10 once in 10 races.
Right.
Okay. So you'd kind of if you could pick Ryan Blaney this week, it's a smart bet.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm Kyle Busch.
Ooh.
Rowdy was not on my radar for the 500. I've said that. But watching him in speed weeks, man, that got me there in a hurry. And he really, not so great when they were there last June, but before that, he's finished top 10 in 12 out of 17 races.
Ooh.
I know.
Good pick.
Yeah. So methinks a fire brews in the 8.
Ooh. And
let's see if it explodes this week.
I like it.
Bold picks are super bold this week. First up is Carson Hocevar. Is this the first time I've picked him?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, this is the first time you've actually, I think.
Yeah, I think, unless an honorable mention, but I'm doing it. I'm going for the Spire Motorsports 77 this week.
There you
go.
Win,
maybe. Top 5 finish? I'm thinking so.
Okay.
He's shown promise here, there, and everywhere. And I think this is the season where he's going to pull it all together.
Okay.
Next up is Austin Cindric.
Okay.
Last year, Cindric wrecked in both Atlanta races, but before that, he ran very well. He captured 3 stage wins and 2 top 5s. So let's see if that Ford could fly to the front on Sunday.
Could happen.
It could happen. And last but not least is Daniel Suarez.
Okay.
Take away the 2 accidents and 1 damaged vehicle, and you have a guy with 5 hot finishes in the last few years, including a win and 2 second-place finishes. Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
It's a wild card, but you know what?
Hey.
You never know.
You never know.
So, honorable mention time. I honestly am picking Connor Zilic as my honorable mention.
Nice.
Ran here last summer, ended up 11th. Not too shabby. Maybe a top 10 this week.
Could happen.
Yep.
The boy's good.
The boy is good. And John?
And my honorable mention is I have no stats or anything to support this, but I'm going with Chase Briscoe.
Why not?
I remember seeing the 19 win with Martin Truex.
Yes.
So many years ago.
Yes.
And I see that. I just remember that him winning that race. And
Absolutely.
I see that car in victory lane.
Yep.
Could be just, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But
you know
that's
what?
just
Absolutely. Well, Chase Briscoe has the ability to get it done everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's kind of strange. You would think he would have more wins or more under his belt with that.
Absolutely.
But hey. So you might run it down?
Let's run it down.
Okay. My brilliant picks are Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch. Bold picks are Carson Hocevar, Austin Cindric, and Daniel Suarez. Honorable mention for me is Connor Zilic. And John?
It's Chase Briscoe.
John's honorable mention is Chase Briscoe. Those are my NASCAR fantasy picks for the Autotrader 400 at Echopark Speedway, and I'm sticking to them. Interact with Holly's Racing Fantasy on Facebook, especially for Who Do You Like and Why? Or send me an email at hrfspeed@gmail.com. And remember, while fantasy sports can be fun, losing your money is not. If you or someone you know has a gambling addiction and wants help, contact the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. Well, that's it.
That's all we got.
We had so much more to talk about, and then just everything got all over the place.
Well, this is the Super Bowl. I mean, we're talking Super Bowl of racing.
Yes.
There's so much to talk about in this race. Sometimes we have nothing to talk about.
I know.
We try to keep the show around a half hour, but we're going to be over. Whatever.
It's true. It's true.
No one's going to we're not going to get Doc to pay or anything.
We're not going to lose our FCC license.
No, we're not going to lose it.
So everybody, I guess I will say a fare thee well. I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. I hope you all had a great Ash Wednesday. I don't have ashes on my head because I don't know. I live in a horrible town that it's hard to get to a church, and I work so hard. All I did was work all day. And so, but I'm trying to have my own little reverence to Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely Catholic, but
you should dress up like a nun tonight.
I know.
We could have got you that. Didn't we have a nun Halloween costume?
We did. I think we still did.
Yeah.
But also we were going to dress up like Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski.
We were going to do the whole Johnny for the Olympics.
For the Olympics because they're calling all the figure skating, and it's so much fun. And Johnny's always going to put John's hair up in a big thing and give him some shoulder pads.
Yeah.
But such is life. Such is life. I know you all know what I feel.
Some days you gotta laugh.
We're all in this together through the good and the bad. And sometimes there's just miserable shite going on in your life. But you pick yourself up and you move forward.
I shot myself.
Yes. John had a bad reaction to his medicine after the Daytona. So horrible reaction, but thank God for anti-nausea meds because he was able to get through that, but he still hasn't felt right since. So, but so it's been a week from the other side of from the upside down. So what I'm going to say,
minus the Demogorgon.
Well.
Kind of.
So what I'm going to say to you guys is have a good week. This is coming up on the last week of February.
Yeah.
It's going to be over. 2 weeks from now, it's going to be March. So we will see you next week after Atlanta. We'll talk about Austin. So get through February. Everybody, let's get through February together.
Yes.
Okay?
Let's do it.
So what I'm going to say is do me a favor.
Yep.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And race on.
And race on.